What's up, guys? So I got a lot of play in my steering wheel on my 2012 Dodge Ram, and it was pretty bad to a point where you hit a bump and you just kind of moving around your lane. It's hard to control it, keep it straight. And first I thought maybe it was something else, but then I kind of looked into it, and the steering should only have about 2 inches of play, and in my case there's a lot more play than there should be. So I took out my measuring tape and let's see what we have here. It's about 1.5 inches up, about 2 inches down, so well, around 4 inches total of play, and it should be 2 inches, so that's pretty extreme. So if you have this much play and your truck is floating around the lane when you're driving on the freeway or hitting some bumps, then you should probably tighten your steering box and see if that improves your ride a little bit. Now, some say you should remove your steering box if you can, but in this case, well, in most cases, it's kind of a pain in the butt to remove the steering box, so it's better to do it on the truck. And I was trying to get from the bottom, and there's not enough room to get to the main bolt on top there. You can see that little bolt over there that's holding the bracket, but behind there is the main bolt that adjusts the steering tightness. And so it's not going to work from the bottom, so we're going to try to do it from the top. So from the top is not that much easier to get to, but you still, if you have the right tools, you can pull this off. So here are the tools that I'll be using. I got a 21 short socket. Don't get the long one because the fan is going to be in the way. Get a short one, and then the swivel joint, and then a couple extensions, and make sure you have enough extensions so it's sticking above the radiator hose. That way you can put the wrench on there and have enough room to break the nut on the gearbox. It is pretty tight on there, so just use a long enough wrench for breaking the nut, and you should do it. And if not, try to spray some WD-40 on there, and this should go. As long as you break it, then you can turn the bolt inside of that. And here's a different angle for you to see what it looks like. And you can see it's pretty tight down there, and that's why you want to use a short socket instead of a long one, because the angle is going to be too weird and the socket might slip off. So then once you break the nut, get an adjustable wrench and a screwdriver. The longer the screwdriver, the better, and I find the adjustable wrench was working a lot better than any other wrenches, just because you can kind of twist it and turn it however you want to get a better angle in there. And you can see it's a little bit awkward, but once you kind of get in the right spot, just hold it in place and use the screwdriver to tighten the bolt inside. So basically you with the screwdriver you tighten right, and with the adjustable wrench you loosen the nut to the left. So depending on your steering wheel play, let's say I have 4 inches of play, so I'm gonna churn about maybe half a churn to 3/4, depending on your play. Try with half a churn and see how that works out. You don't want to get it too tight. You want to have basically 2 inches of play, and that's kind of the sweet spot. And then once you adjust it on the gearbox, then put the socket back on. It's a little bit awkward to put it back on again, because the swivel joint keeps moving around. So, but once you get on there, give it a good snug tight, and you should be good to go. Now remember, this will pretty much work on any car. The gearbox is pretty simple and it's pretty basic on all the cars. So let's see where we're at. And we got 1 inch up, 1 inch down, so 2 inches of play, and that's perfect. So, and that's how you fix your sloppy steering. All right, thanks guys.